In this video, we're going to construct parallel lines using the perpendicular method. So with this, what we want to remember is that if two lines are perpendicular to the same line in a plane, then they are parallel. So what we're going to do is start off by constructing a perpendicular through point P that's perpendicular to RS. So in order to do that, this has been a construction that we've done before. So we want to take our compass point, put it on P, extend our compass past line RS, and draw an arc through RS. So the end points of the segment that we want to bisect is created by that arc, so that P will be on the perpendicular bisector because it would be equidistant from these endpoints here. So I want to create the perpendicular bisector of that segment that I just created. Turn it around. All right, so here's my perpendicular line to line RS through point P. All right. Now what I want to do is create a perpendicular line at point P to the line I just created so that it'll then be parallel to RS. So again, I've done this construction before. I want to create a perpendicular from a point on the line, so I want it to be the midpoint so that I can use the perpendicular bisector construction. So I'm going to mark the same distance above and below P so that P is the midpoint, same distance, okay? And then I want to bisect. All right. All right, so here we have a line that's parallel to RS, and we want to name it PQ. So I'm going to go ahead and put point Q, and I'm going to draw my arrows to indicate that it is a line. This particular construction comes in really handy if you want to create something like a rectangle or a square. In a rectangle or a square, we want those 90-degree corners, and we want it to be a parallelogram. So right now, if we wanted it to be a square, we would measure the distance from one side to the other, and we could measure that out on each of the parallel lines and then connect it to become a square. If we wanted it to be a rectangle, we would measure out how far along each line we would like it to be and then section that off as well. So with these two 90-degree angles, as long as we go the same distance along the parallel lines, we will create another set of 90-degree angles as well.